Rain International presents Unapologetic Podcast.
But Wendy, let's get into some things, guys. So it's Pride Month.
Yes, it's Rainbow Month.
Shout out to the LGBT community, guys. As someone who is part of that community, as a bisexual man, I'm so happy to be able to have a platform where we can just talk about a couple of things.
Right.
We're going to get into some fun first with y'all, guys. Trust me, we going to get into some crazy things, but we want to have a little bit of fun. We have a game we're going to play.
Trivia?
Y'all know JB in the back on the mic. He's going to be asking us the questions. Me and Wendy do not know the answers. They're very easy. They're nothing crazy. But we're gonna do some LGBT question trivia for us, and so you can go. Jay, say hi to everybody.
Yo, what up? Happy to be back. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into some fun.
Where's the raspy voice this week? No raspy?
Nah, no raspy. No raspy.
I know. We high key today. Let's go.
Yeah.
Now let's do it. Let's get into some fun things. Jay, go ahead with the first question.
All right. So first question is, what does the T stand for in LGBT?
Trans, right?
Transgender.
Man, I got it.
Well, she got it too. Transgender.
Right?
Transgender, yeah, I guess it's the same.
Transgender.
Yeah.
All right, so the second one.
Okay.
I don't think y'all going to get this. In 1978, y'all feel like I'm in school. In 1978, the rainbow flag was first displayed at the Gay Freedom Day Parade in which U.S. city?
There's no multiple choice?
U.S. city?
I know I wrote down multiple choice for you. You don't want to give it?
I don't want to, but...
It's easy. It's so many states.
If you do the multiple choice, it's
probably
easy.
California, but it says state or city.
All right, it's actually city, but I'm going to give you the choices. So the first one is New York City. The second one is San Francisco. And the third one is Los Angeles.
So which city first put up the rainbow flag?
Which city put up the rainbow flag first?
I'm going to say New York City.
I'm going to say Los Angeles.
You're both wrong.
Oh my God.
What the heck?
Is it San Fran?
San Francisco.
San Francisco. I've actually been there. It's so nice.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
And expensive.
It's expensive, yes.
I've never been to California. I want to go. Can we go?
Let's go. Pack our shit and go.
Can we go as an unapologetic crew to California, y'all?
That'd be dope.
Cameraman, can we go record in California? Let me stop. What's the next question?
So the next question is the first country.
I wrote down the questions for Jay, but I didn't. I made him look
country.
Your
It
handwriting
is country.
can be a little confusing.
It is
sometimes.
country. It's not county.
So the first country to legalize same-sex marriage in 2001
country.
was
There's three countries.
A, Norway, B, France, C, the Netherlands.
I'm going to go with the Netherlands.
I was gonna say.
I'm just guessing.
Well, Switzerland is like Swiss in the middle. They like Switzerland. So like I would do.
I didn't say Switzerland.
Yeah, where are you getting Switzerland
I
from?
thought
He said
Norway,
France
New
and
Zealand.
Norway.
France, Netherlands.
Why did
Yeah.
I think of?
No, you know what? Probably France because they a little like, they're romantic, right?
I'm gonna say Norway.
I'm going to say France. I changed my answer.
So France and Norway?
France and Norway.
You're both wrong.
Oh my God!
I said
It's
the
the
Netherlands first.
How do you not know this?
Oh my God!
Nah, I ain't know either.
Yo,
I
that's
should have
horrible.
stuck to my answer. You know how like when you pick a question and you're like second guess yourself in school?
All right,
That
so
is
check this
horrible.
out. This is a good one.
Okay.
We all know that men are from Mars and women are from Venus.
Yeah.
Which planet is a symbol often used by the transgender community?
Uranus.
Is
Cut her, Mike. Cut her, Mike.
Damn.
Cut her, Mike. No, she did not.
Is it Saturn? Is it Mercury or Jupiter?
Saturn, Mercury, or Jupiter. Girls go to
Mercury, or Jupiter.
women go to Venus, and Jupiter goes to Mars. Boys goes to Mars, but did LGBT
Wait,
go
what?
to where? Saturn
I'm
or
gonna say
Venus?
Saturn.
Or Mars? Saturn, Venus, and Mars.
Saturn, Mercury, Jupiter.
Saturn.
I said Jupiter, right? No, I said Saturn. What did I say?
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm going to go with Jupiter.
So you say Saturn, you say Jupiter.
Yeah.
Both wrong.
Oh my!
It's Mercury.
Why are we so bad at this?
It's Mercury.
Yeah.
Mercury. All right, so this is the last question.
I promise I'm bisexual, you guys. I promise. I'm not.
So it's definitely not Uranus.
I'm not capping. I promise. I'm gay. What the hell? Go ahead.
Okay. This one's crazy. I didn't even know this, but in ancient China, homosexuality.
Who picked these questions?
Was often referred to as the bitten. In ancient
Like you
China,
got bit?
Like a forbidden fruit?
homosexuality was often referred to as the bitten. And then the three choices are apple, peach, pear.
I want to say apple.
I'm getting this fucking right.
So
in
said
early
bitten.
ancient China, it was referenced as the forbidden bitten apple, pear, or what?
Peach.
Peach.
I'm gonna say apple.
Oh God, I want to say apple, but I don't want to get it wrong. Apple's like the Snow White. I feel like it's like it got to be the.
But that's also like what happened in
China,
the book of Genesis too. They bit the apple, so I'm thinking the apple.
But in China, they do a lot of pears. I'm gonna say pears.
Wendy.
She said apple. She can't say nothing back. Don't try to get her correct.
I said apple. Wait, am I wrong? I'm probably wrong.
I say pear. Karate chop.
Peach. In the peach.
It's peach. Y'all both wrong.
No.
Yeah, man. Y'all got 1 out of 5.
Oh my God, we're horrible. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
I'd rather give out some good resources. No, that was funny.
That was funny.
She said Uranus. That was a good joke, though. We take it. It's a joke.
Yeah, don't come for me.
Oh my God, that's good. But no, we're located, guys. We're hometown is Vero Beach, Florida.
Yeah.
So a couple things coming up. June 26th, the Kilted Mermaid is doing like a fun, like kind of like a backyard show for like drag queens and everything like that. That's going to be exciting. The Stamp Bar we're doing like this Sunday, they have like an amateur drag show night. So if everybody that goes for your local stuff, like that's what some of the local community in Vero's doing and things like that. But I also kind of wanted to just touch on real quick to like the youth of the LGBT community. And just from like directly from like the HRC, which is literally the Human Rights Campaign, just like 5 things that we could all kind of do to make it a little bit easier for people in that community. Yeah. And the first step really importantly is like for all the adults, please listen to the LGBT young adults. Listen to them. It's very, very important. Like it's a new day and age. There's a lot, everyone's struggling with their identities and who they are.
Right.
As an adult, as advice, just please be understanding.
Right.
If you're not educated, get educated. I try not to speak on things. I still am learning about non-binary and gender roles and them and there, but it's very important to make sure that you just get educated.
Right.
And understand these young kids, because there's a lot of suicide and a lot of kids that struggle through it. And come on, let your kids be who they are, know? So that's just one little tip too. Also another thing, like be a role model for kindness and inclusion.
And that's where I feel like I can learn too, because I mean, we all didn't grow up in the same atmosphere to where you could be yourself. So really being all inclusive for me is a big thing. So
100%. And it's like, just don't tolerate any hateful speech.
Right.
Like, sometimes like, oh, that's so gay too. Like, I think people don't realize sometimes, yes, certain people can take it. Like, I know that I am known 100% my whole life. I could take a lot of jokes and a lot of heat, but not everybody can. So make sure, like, when you're in a room with people, know your people you're in the room with. I feel like, because it's like anything like is not okay. Like, oh, that's so gay. That's gay. That's this. That's that.
But I feel like even that, I feel like now we have an understanding not to use it like that way.
Exactly. So that's just another tip. Like, don't stop the hateful speech. When you have people around you doing it, tell them to stop it.
Yeah.
Definitely
stand up for the community, if you support them.
take action. Mm-hmm. Take action. If you are truly standing behind it and you represent the LGBTQ movement, stand behind it. Like different things you can do, like call your local school boards, have them have inclusion policies. Mm-hmm. You know, I know it's a lot of things in the air right now about we're still fighting for rights.
Yeah.
You know, you can only get married in whatever states and this and that. People are still fighting for their rights. So, you know, take action. If you really stand behind it, guys, look up the Human Rights Campaign, HRC, and, you know, just find out what you can do in your local communities.
Right.
Always stay informed and get involved.
Right.
Always stay informed and get involved in any way you can. They always have updates on petitions and bills that are trying to be passed.
And can I say something? You know,
of course.
For like parents, I would say start with your kid. You know, if you feel like they're starting to butterfly into something else, and you need to learn to accept that and try to understand them as much as you can. Pretty much is what I would say.
100%. Mm-hmm. And that's where I was even going to say. 100%. The kids are our future, and it's more common now than ever. Let your kids be authentic to who they are.
Right.
You know, it's like you're not doing good to the world, to your child, to you, by making your kid feel like they can't be who they are.
Exactly. Don't suppress them. That's only going to make things worse for their confidence. You know, you definitely want a confident child and feel comfortable in their own skin, you know.
100%. Mm-hmm. And remember when we were doing like little kind of like promo snippets and shit for the podcast and stuff? And one of the questions I think Jay asked me was like, well, what is a message you would tell to like people that are struggling to come out?
Yeah.
And I said that, you know, my best advice to anyone listening who's struggling with their identity, once you come out, it feels like a burden lifted off your shoulders. And I promise that once you do, you'll realize that the people that truly love you for you will be around you.
Right.
And unpopular opinions, I say sometimes because I know people that will literally never be themselves because they feel like they'll be cut off or banned or, you know.
And that's sad, you know. At the end of the day, our parents have maybe so traditional views, and it hurts us because, you know, we want to be ourselves, and you can't have that relationship. There's like that barrier, and I feel like we should just overcome that barrier. Love them for who they are. Maybe you can't change the way they think or the way they look, but you still birthed that child, and that's your kid. Love them.
Yep. And that's why unpopular opinion is, if your family won't accept you for who you are, cut them off. I'm sorry. Family, friends, anybody in your life should accept you. It don't matter what. Like, if they don't agree with it, that's one thing. But if your family's going to disown you and they feel like they could disown you for that reason, you cut off your family or friends. Straight up. Which I know that's a lot easier said than done. But I promise, once you do that, for people that are struggling, they'll feel way much better.
And trust me, I think even there has to be some kind of guilt for parents that do that. They're probably like, man, I really pushed my child away because I couldn't accept what they're doing or how they are. Like that just sucks, you know? It's shitty.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
I think it's a shame that we have to even remind parents to accept their kids. Like, it's about to be 2023.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? And we have to remind parents, like, hey, accept your kids. I think that's completely whack.
But it all depends on values and traditions, you know, how they're raised themselves. You know, it's completely different for them too. So
it's ridiculous. And like, literally, like, I wish I could just hug so many people out there that are struggling with that. Like, you know, like, it's sad, you know. I just really love to reach out to the youth and be like, listen, it only gets better. And there's people that'll accept you. Right. And when you feel alone and you feel like no one will accept you, it's accepted. So stand up fucking now. Give me a bomb for that shit. All right, shout out to the LGBT community. It's Pride Month. Let's go.
Rain International presents Unapologetic Podcast.